Hello Pisces, this is your Lovescope for February 1st through February 15th, 2017. This will be a general reading for the energy of Pisces and regarding love and romance. And then I will break it out into Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, and Pisces Rising. So if you are a Pisces Sun, your reading will follow the main reading. And if you're a Pisces Moon or Pisces Rising, after the main general love reading, go ahead and go to the description box below and click the timestamp for Pisces Rising or Pisces Moon, whichever you are. And if you do not know your rising and moon sign, I've put a link in the description for you to access a free natal chart for yourself, which will tell you what your rising and moon signs are if you do not know, okay? So I want to get right into this. Pisces, you know, when I was first laying the cards for the general energy, I was like, what on earth is this? Because it wasn't looking that good. And so then I laid all the cards out for the sun, moon, and rising, and then the main energy up there that's anchoring you down, and it kind of all came together for me. So for many of you, these first 2 weeks of February is like the flip of energy. So that means if you have been a Pisces who has been breaking hearts and playing games, the energy is going to shift. And I think that you're gonna come into, like, all the energy you've been giving out is going to return to you. And for those Pisces who have been, you know, like you've been having a hard time getting over somebody, or somebody broke up with you, or somebody rejected you, or you found out somebody was playing games, like just whatever the case may be, any sort of energy that brought you sadness, it's like the energy is flipped now, and that person is missing yo ass now, instead of you sitting around, you know, missing them and crying for them and, you know, thinking about them. I just, I get the sense that now they're missing you. And, you know, since this is a general reading, you could be a Pisces who wasn't, you know, breaking hearts and playing games, and, you know, you are in that place of being sad over somebody. But honestly, with these main vintage cards being thought, new beginning, and love, I don't really feel like this is you feeling sad, unless you are a Pisces who has been playing games with other people and lying and being manipulative and deceitful. If that's what you've been doing, you better watch out, because these first 2 weeks, it's all coming right back to you, exactly what you've put out there. So I feel like for the majority of you, you know, those who have been the underdog or been having a hard time, you know, or even just like been single for a while, it's something about the energy of these first 2 weeks of February. And, you know, for many of you, this could have a lot to do with your solar return, because towards the end of February, we start having Pisces birthdays, because the sun comes into Pisces, and then into March is, you know, the month of Pisces. So for all Pisces at this point, well, I can't say that. Later March Pisces, this doesn't apply so much for, but for the majority of the Pisces, your solar return is now beginning, and it's coming back to you. It starts the 6 weeks prior to your birth date, and that's like all the energy that you have put out over the previous year is now returning to you, for better or for worse. And the stage is kind of set for your year moving forward, your new solar year. So only you know who you've been and what you've done and what you haven't done. And because of the energy of this reading in sun, moon, and rising and the general, I get the sense that this reading is mainly for those Pisces who have been, you know, hurting over somebody, having a hard time getting over a breakup, just got dumped, have been missing somebody, have been single for a while. It's like all of a sudden that energy is changing. And, you know, for some of you, I really feel as though somebody you completely just cut off and cut out of your life for whatever reason that you had to do that. And based on the other cards, I feel like that was pretty heavy energy for those of you that were in that situation. I feel like that person is either really in your thoughts these first 2 weeks, or they actually physically resurface. And I say that because with the thought card here, and I'm going to pan out, with the thought card here and then just the other cards I see, I feel like they're either really in your mind or they're showing up. And the reason, if they are really on your mind, I feel like it's because you are really on their mind. It's like they are the one now that is in this place of sadness and missing you, and they don't know how to handle that. And it's like, it may be because some of you are moving on in a new beginning with a new love. Like maybe some of you have just gotten into a new relationship and now that person knows about it or whatever, and you're no longer available to them. And that's what's causing them to now miss you and that energy to flip. But for some of you, I feel like somebody that like you had a missed opportunity with, or, you know, this could even be as serious as, you know, an ex that you were with for a long time. These first 2 weeks of February, it's like there's this energy of this, you know, potential new beginning, especially, you know, with this Ace of Wands up here. And I feel like whoever this person is, it's like they have a lot of passion and desire for you. They have a lot of chemistry, and, you know, this person may already kind of be pursuing you if this is just like a new person that you met. And for some of you, this is like unwanted attention, and the fact that you keep rejecting them is like making the flames burn hotter. Like it makes them want you more. Okay. But I really get the sense that Pisces is kind of on top these 2 weeks. The Pisces who haven't been breaking hearts and playing games, okay? General reading here. So, because if you're a Pisces that's been breaking hearts and playing games, like I said, this first 2 weeks of February, I feel like all of that's coming back to you, and you're the one sad because somebody's leaving you behind because they're done with your shit. They can't take it anymore. But otherwise, I feel like, yeah, it's just like Pisces is on top. You know, there's potential for new offers of romance to show up. It's like, I even feel as though there's like maybe somebody who has a crush on you that might express it, or you might find out about it, or you have a crush on somebody and it's like this new little romance begins, or somebody you casually dated or something from the past, like they can't stop thinking about you, and they kind of resurface because they're like, hey, I want a real shot at this with you. I feel like Pisces is getting offers, whereas the energy hasn't been like this for a while. It's for many of you, like, and this is general, and I wish this were the truth for all of you, but it's such a strong energy of Pisces being on top, and like just offers coming to you of love and new beginnings. And it's like with the thought card there, with the other cards I see, I feel like for those of you who somebody keeps popping into your mind, and at times it's almost like you feel their essence right next to you. Like you could be lying in bed and it's almost like you feel them physically there, wrapped around you, cuddling you and holding you. It's like because they are thinking about you. That's why, and it's really strong. They're really thinking about you, and that's why it keeps coming into your reality, because you might be like, good God, why the hell do I keep thinking about this person? Or why that, all these synchronicities, like their name, or just like little quirks about them, like just all this synchronicity about them just continually pops up in your reality all over the place. It's because they're thinking about you, all right? And depending on if you're Pisces sun, Pisces moon, or Pisces rising, there's kind of different things that are going on here. For some of you, it's like, to this person, there is nobody else in this world like you, okay? And they really screwed things up. And they know that. And I feel like you've given up on that person. You may have even, just like I said, outrightly cut them off, even though there was a great deal of chemistry and passion going on between you. It was like you were done with their shit. You were not willing to put up with it anymore for whatever reason. And because of that, they are in this place now where they really miss you. Like, they miss you bad. And they may have dated other people, or, since this is general, the time of how long you've been apart can vary. And I just get the sense that, there's no place like home when it comes to you. And they know that. They know that for sure now. And they know that you are, very emotionally sensitive and empathic, and you can really feel into the energy of another being. And in the past, they may have used that to manipulate you. But now they see the gift that you are. Like, not everybody can connect with people the way a water sign can connect with people. And because water signs connect the way they do, they forgive and overlook things far more easily than the majority of the other signs, because they see beyond what is physically presented, and they understand people in a way that most others do not. So when they really love somebody, it's easy for the person they love to emotionally manipulate them and take advantage of them. And, ask any partner of a water sign and they'll tell you that. So I feel like this, person kind of took advantage of that and manipulated you emotionally. And even though they were doing that, thinking they were fooling you the whole damn time, you saw right through it and you knew what was going on, but you just loved them so much that, like, it took you a while to come into a place where you felt strong enough to just end it and walk away, because you just saw the truth. Even if you didn't want that to be the truth, you saw the truth, and it was time to go and move on. And now time has passed, and they see you for the gift that you are. And with new beginning and love up here, for some of you, you are going to reconcile with somebody. For others of you, you don't really care about this person anymore, and you are interested in somebody else. Or even if you aren't really interested in somebody else, you're not really interested in starting over with them. Like, you are keeping yourself open for a new beginning of love that's brand new and fresh. Okay? I do definitely strongly feel like these first 2 weeks of February, Pisces, go out, have fun, do a lot of things, because I feel like there is an opportunity for, like, love connections. There's a lot of that energy going on for you guys this first 2 weeks of February. And it's like your tarot cards are all kind of heavy, but the outcome wisdom cards are beautiful and lovely, and that's how I know that it's like somebody is really missing you guys. Somebody is trying to come back into your world. Somebody's really crushing on you. You know, there's just somebody or several somebodies that want to be in your world, in your space. And, you know, since this is general again, some of you could just be in a place where, you know, none of this really applies and there isn't anybody that's, you know, that you're crushing on or crushing on you, and you're just kind of alone and you're having a hard time with that. But again, with all these other cards, I just feel like there's new beginnings coming for all of you on some level, some way, you know, and it's going to play out differently for everybody. For some of you, this new beginning is just like a complete shift in your own thinking and emotions, which changes your energy to open you up for new romantic encounters throughout 2017. Again, it's just different for everybody. So that's the main message I have for Pisces, is like somebody is really missing you and wanting to come back into your life. And for some of you, this is somebody you really just cut off and out. And if you are Pisces who's been playing games, you are really missing somebody, and I just don't get the sense that they want much to do with you. Sorry about that. My daughter actually walked in. She did not know I was recording. But anyways, if you are a Pisces who has been playing games, I just feel like that energy is coming back to you. And, you know, if you allow it and you own up to who you've been, I feel like, you know, that can create new beginnings in love for you. So it's, you know, really up to you. All right. If you are a Pisces moon or Pisces rising, go ahead and go to the description box and click on the timestamp for the moon or the rising. I'm going to go ahead and get right into Pisces sun now. So for Pisces sun, we have chemistry and Queen of Swords for the romance angels, and then the sexual magic tarot. Then we have the Emperor, the Devil, and the reversed Seven of Pentacles. But the outcome here is no place like home. So what I feel for Pisces sun is this. There is somebody who you feel very attracted to, or they feel very attracted to you, or it's like just completely an equal, deep attraction to each other, a really strong chemistry. And for whatever reason, you cut them off or they cut you off, and I feel like you've kind of given up on the hope of, you know, any sort of reconciliation or whatever. You've just kind of moved on from it, regardless of how painful it was for you. You've just, and the like chemistry and connection that you had, you gave up on this. You were like, you know, I do feel all of this, but I just, for whatever reason, the reason is going to be different for each one of you. It's like you cut it off and let it go, because this queen, she will cut off this is the Queen of Swords, my favorite queen, but in the sexual magic tarot, this is depicting somebody who will cut somebody off despite how much emotion they have for them. It's like, you know, they could have been playing games, or, you know, they could have been being really controlling and possessive, and or, you know, they broke up with you. Or, you know, this could have been somebody you were kind of crushing on, you thought they were crushing on you back, but it's like when it came right down to it, they rejected you or you rejected them. It's just, you know, that kind of energy. And at this point, you've kind of given up on it, and you know, like, whatever, it is what it is. But I feel as though that person, again, is thinking about you, and they want a new beginning with you. They want a real chance at love with you, whether this was a ex-lover or this is, you know, somebody newer coming in. It's like somebody really wants a chance with Pisces here. And again, I feel like they just kind of show up on your mind, and it's because they're thinking about you. And you know, if you're one of those Pisces who's been playing games, I feel like this is you really missing that person now. Like, now that everything has settled, it's like you miss them and you want them back, and maybe like they want nothing to do with you. You know, you've offered a new beginning and they're just like, nope, I don't want any part of it, you know. And for some of you, maybe somebody is offering you a new beginning and you're like, no, I don't want it. But the element of somebody really missing you and feeling like there's nobody like you are home, you and them fit like a glove. They want to be with you. And if you know, it's not just you. When you're seeing all these synchronicities about them popping up in your reality, and I mean more for those of you who are not obsessively thinking about somebody else, okay? Because if you're obsessively thinking about somebody else, then yes, there's going to be lots of depictions of them in your reality, because that's so abundant in your own energy field. But if you, like I said, you've kind of come to terms with you guys not being together and you're just moving on. It's like all of a sudden they start springing up in your reality in all these different ways, and you're like, what on earth? And it's because they're really thinking about you. They're really missing you. They're really wanting a new beginning with you. I feel like for some of you, like, they're really obsessed with you. This could be even unwanted attention from an ex, where you're like, I don't care that you want a new beginning. I'm over you. I don't want anything with you. I have moved on with somebody else, or I'm moving on with somebody else, or I'm moving on, keeping my options open because I know I don't want you anymore. Again, I feel like Pisces is in the place of power and is the one making all the decisions and calling the shots these first 2 weeks. And things that you kind of let go of or never thought would work out are like resurfacing. And there's people telling you they have all this chemistry and passion with you, and you know, they have this emotion for you, and they want new beginnings with you. And for some of you, this is more than one person coming back, showing up, and it can leave you feeling a bit out of balance, okay? Because again, I feel like this is kind of unexpected, and the energy is pretty intense, like the passion and chemistry of it. And whoever this is that's missing you and wanting another shot, like, it's hardcore. Like, you are really on their mind big time, and so much so that you feel it, and you're not crazy. Like, that's the real thing. Like, you're feeling all of their thoughts and emotions for you, you know, coming in to your energy space, because they're projecting all of that energy to you, because they really miss you. There is nobody else in this world like you. And I think, like I said, for some of you, these first 2 weeks, it's just like this is kind of playing out, you know, in your head, and they're showing up in your reality, but not really physically them. But for others of you, this is them actually physically returning to your reality with wanting some sort of, you know, beginning. But there's something that holds them back, and I think it has a lot to do with you and what you said. And I think you pretty much may have told this person to just fuck off and don't come back around here no mo. Like, I'm done. And you meant it. Even if you still had a lot of love and chemistry with them, you were just done. And now, because they really feel like they don't have another chance with you, it's like that made everything real for them. And that's all you are all they can think about now. And depending on the situation and what happened, is I really feel what is going to either A, just be this scenario where you're really feeling them because you're so much on their mind, or B, they're literally going to show up somehow, some way, because they really want a new beginning with you, and they're going to let go of all fear and just take a chance and put it out there. For some of you, again, this is going to be you going back to somebody that you may have kind of done wrong in the past and saying, look, I can't stop thinking about you, and I really want another chance with you. And, you know, again, this could go two ways. They could either outrightly reject you because of what happened, or, you know, for others of you, it's like, okay, yeah, we are meant to be together. We are a good fit. Yes, I do want a new beginning. I'm willing to give you another chance. Now, for those who are willing to take you back, it really depends on what happened between you two. And for those that are coming back to you wanting another chance, again, it's really going to depend on what happened, on the choice that you make. But your cards don't even really seem like there's a choice to be made here. So I don't feel like there would be any confusion with whoever this is resurfacing, or a crush finally admitting how much they really do like you. And this crush could have been somebody who's been kind of aloof towards you, like, and maybe even mean at times, and you would think they didn't even like you. Well, they were acting that way because they are really attracted to you, and maybe they don't want to be, or they don't feel it's appropriate to be attracted to you for whatever reason. And the truth may come out, and they might finally say, you know what, I really dig you, and I want a chance with you, and here's the truth, and this is why I have behaved this way or that way. It's just a lot of passion, a lot of chemistry, and somebody really missing Pisces. And I feel like to you this is kind of water under the bridge, or something like you just didn't even think would be like this person even like you, or even think about you, or want to be with you. It's like, what? Whoa, what? You know, that type of energy. So how exciting, Pisces. Isn't that like a beautiful change, you know, to know that somebody is actually really like hurting over you and missing you, and knowing that you are such a beautiful gift and there's nobody else in this world like you. There's nobody like you, and they know it. And, you know, they'd be damn lucky to be back by your side, wouldn't they? They would be damn lucky, because there is so much positive energy for Pisces these first 2 weeks of February in regards to love and romance, that I feel like you have your pick. You have your pick. Even if you are missing somebody who's trying to come back in, I feel like you have other options to keep you occupied, so that you aren't so easily available to this person of the past that may be trying to come back in, so that they know you're a prize. Like, I feel like you're on point, you're on your game, and you are not willing to let just anybody mosey on back in, no matter who the hell they are and what they mean to you. You're like, nope, I'm strong on my own, I don't need you. And I'm glad that you have learned that lesson for yourself. But you know what? Life has moved on for me, and I'm doing my thing, and you're not the only thing on my plate anymore. So what? You know, what do you got? What do you got for me? So you are on top, Pisces Sun. I hope this resonated with you. I will be back in the middle of February for the second half of February Lovescopes. I hope you have a very romantic and lovely Valentine's Day and a beautiful 2 weeks. Okay, so this is for Pisces Moon. Pisces Moon has religious factors for the romance angels, and the Two of Pentacles for Sexual Magic Tarot. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Page of Cups reversed. And then the outcome card is Blessed. So what I feel for you guys, first and foremost, is, again, you guys have somebody who is thinking about you and missing you and really probably feeling a plethora of emotion about what they did, because this card here is embarrassment. It's, you know, there's something that happened that you're not proud of. And if I feel like for the majority of Pisces, this is how somebody is feeling about how they've behaved towards you. But again, if you're a Pisces, you know, who's been playing games, then I feel like this is how you're feeling about somebody else. So if you are a Pisces that is the one that was manipulative, playing games and all that, and now you're missing somebody, apply most of what I say in the reverse, okay? Because the majority that I feel I'm reading for are a Pisces moon, where somebody else is feeling bad about or embarrassed about how they handled you or a situation, and like they want to come back in. And I feel like for a lot of you, you are not going to accept. You are absolutely not going to accept. And with the Six of Cups here, strong resonance of somebody from the past. And I feel like you're not going to accept. You are feeling pretty okay being single. Like, I feel like, just like Pisces Sun, you have many options and choices on the table. And I know Pisces are like, I don't have any options. And when a Pisces is like, I don't have any options, that's a Pisces basically saying, there's nothing that's interested in me that I'm interested in. Because I have never met a Pisces in my life that didn't have plenty of admirers at all times. Okay, so I just feel as though all Pisces that I'm reading for, whether it's Sun, Moon, or Rising, you have options. All of you have options. Not that you are taking them up or that you're even interested in them back, okay? But I just feel like for some of you, this person that is going to try to come back in, you're like, you know, what you did, I'm not interested. I got other stuff going on. I'm just fine being single. In fact, I feel even more blessed without you in my life, in my space, okay? And that's the truth. Like, you feel blessed and happy that this didn't work out, and you're not interested in it, even though this person is trying to come back in. And for others of you, I feel like this person returning, like you guys, when the Page of Cups is reversed, this can also talk about like psychic ability and psychic connection. And since, you know, the Nine of Pentacles is upright, and then we have the Six of Cups and the Blessed card along with the main energy of your reading up there, I feel like for some of you, it's like you have this really deep like psychic connection with somebody from your past. And I feel like they're coming back in, and there may have been some things that transpired that kind of put a wedge between you two. But I feel like the energy has changed, and you guys just really have this psychic, spiritual connection with each other. And the return of them, or the return of you into their life, it feels very blessed. So it's like, no matter what's going on for you, Pisces Moon, this is your outcome card, Blessed. And this is one of the most positive cards in the Wisdom Oracle. And this is telling me that, you know, kind of no matter what's going on for you guys, it's like you're feeling really blessed these first 2 weeks of February. And again, if you were a bad Pisces, you're not feeling so blessed these first 2 weeks of February. But for the majority of you, I feel like you're feeling really good no matter what's going on. And I just feel like there's offers on the table, flirts, crushes, just, you know, a lot of stuff going on. And again, just because you're not interested in somebody back doesn't mean you don't have offers on the table. Because, you know, I can recall a long time ago when I would listen to my favorite tarot card readers on YouTube, and they would talk about a new offer of love coming in, and I would always be like, oh, that's just never true. And then really thinking about it, it's like, well, yeah, I guess an offer of love did come in, but it wasn't from who I wanted it to be from. So for you guys, I feel like you have a strong presence of somebody from the past coming in, and it's really 50-50 on whether or not you want another go-round with that individual. But I really feel like they definitely want another go-round with you. And then for the other half, it's like you do want another go-round with this individual. But on top of that, it's like there's all these other offers that come about, whether you are interested in them or not. They're going to show up and they're there for you. And that's just these first 2 weeks for Pisces energy seems to really have Pisces sitting in a place of power. And again, that could have everything to do with your solar return taking place, especially if you are a Pisces who has been working on yourself and has been authentic and genuine and true throughout 2016, just trying to be the best you can be with all the different circumstances you are going through. And then now here you are at the tail end of your solar year, and everything is starting to come in and balance out. And that includes various people that have a romantic interest in you. So again, you might feel a little overwhelmed with the attention, because some of you are going to receive a lot of attention, while others of you may just be very focused on some individual from your past where you have this very, you know, deep psychic connection unfolding. And I'm not really getting anything solid for paired up Pisces. I'm sorry, I'm not. This is so strong for like singles, like somebody, it's like finally somebody's crying over Pisces. The energy has flipped. You are not the one crying anymore. You spent your time drying your tears, getting yourself better, and now here's this person, tears in their eyes, missing you. So anyways, lots of potential for new love, new beginning. Again, if somebody's just showing up in your reality, it's because they're really thinking about you, especially that person you have that psychic connection with, okay? So that's what I have for Pisces Moon. I hope that this resonated with you. I also hope that you have a very fabulous and romantic Valentine's Day. I'll be back in the middle of February to give you your Lovescope for the second half of the month. Until then, take care of yourself. Okay, so this is for Pisces rising. I have for Romance Angel, pay attention to the red flags. Six of Pentacles for the sexual magic. Reverse Ten of Pentacles. Upright Ten of Swords. And Six of Swords upright for your tarot. And then to be fair as your outcome card. So with this, I feel strongly if you are a Pisces rising who has been playing games, and this is really strong for Pisces rising, that it's all coming back to you, okay? It's like if you were lying, cheating, manipulating, taking, being unfair, you know, it's all coming back to you these first 2 weeks, and it's overwhelming and it's not a whole lot of fun. But Spirit's saying, you know, this is your own karma coming back to you, and if you are real with yourself about it and accept it all for what it is with grace, you balance the scale, okay? And you move forward into calmer waters. Now, if this is somebody watching and they are the person that you screwed over, they probably don't want to hear that, you know, things are going to even out for you, but that is the truth. If you are real and honest with yourself, you will move forward through this energy, okay? For others of you, I feel as though this is that kind of same situation as with Pisces Sun, where somebody did you really wrong. And this could have been somebody you were with for quite some time. And you know, let go and you moved on and moved forward because they weren't doing you right. And now, you know, here they are, like, trying to come back into your space and into your life. And I just, I don't feel like for Pisces rising, I don't really feel like you're having any part of it. I really think, like, you want to move on. And this person resurfacing may ease you in your thoughts, and it might, you know, you might feel a sense of upper hand because, you know, here they are expressing that maybe they were wrong and they miss you and all these things. But I really get for Pisces rising, like, you're over it, you're not interested, okay? You've moved forward. And with the To Be Fair card here, I feel like this relationship, whatever transpired in it, was like a karmic balance. Now, what may have happened with this person, you didn't deserve to happen with them, per se. But it's like your energy from various things that you have done, actions, deeds, words, exchange, things like that. It's like this, what played out in this relationship was a balancing of your own karma, like your own energy returning to you. And now that you have been through that relationship, it's brought you into a different place where you see things differently and you are willing to treat people differently. And there's just been this shift inside of you, and now you're moving forward and you have no interest in returning to this person because you recognize that they were only balancing your own karma. And, you know, yeah, it's great that they miss you now and they love you, but you kind of recognize they were never really the one for you. Again, they were just balancing your karma from some stuff that you need to let go of. And with new beginning in love here, I feel like for Pisces rising the most, it's like there's something brand new coming in for you guys. Your love and romance these first 2 weeks isn't about a past lover or anything like that. It's about something new. Whether that's a new way of being, like maybe you're coming into a new love for yourself, or you're coming into new thoughts about your past and what happened and who you are. It's just like these first 2 weeks of February is all about new energy in regards to love for Pisces rising. And again, it's like you guys are coming out of this place where karma was like the scales were not balanced, and now they are. So moving forward, all this heavy stuff that you encountered, like that's not on your path ahead. You cleared that with this relationship, okay? Like it's like it made you a clean slate in all areas of life. This is just like there's a huge karma balancing, like a cleanse for you guys. And now you're moving forward into a much smoother, calmer place. And I don't feel like many of you are too interested in reconciling with anybody from your past. It's like, and even if you do, it's like you're too suspicious of them. You can't ever like fully trust them because of whatever happened or played out. And you know that, and you're just like, no, I want to move forward. And for some of you, it's because you're moving forward with a new love, and for others of you, it's because you're moving forward in a new love for yourself. So, but just like with Pisces moon and Pisces sun, I do feel the sense for you guys that there's offers coming in of love, and it may be that most of these offers, or even maybe all of them, you're just not interested in. But that doesn't mean that offers of love are not coming to you, even if you don't reciprocate the emotion, okay? Just know that. So when I say offers of love coming in, if somebody's, flirting with you while you're getting your morning coffee, that's what I'm talking about. I am feeling like Pisces is on top. The energy of Pisces is drawing everybody in these first 2 weeks of February. It's like, it's all about Pisces, okay? So enjoy the attention, and if you do meet somebody new that you really resonate with, I think there is great potential for brand new love, brand new starts, fresh starts, new beginnings, clearing of the old energy as the solar year wraps up, and brand new energy for your new solar year. But it's deeper than that. It's like a greater love for yourself, and any person that's coming in a romantic way, I just feel like in 2017 your relationship is just going to be far more balanced, and you're really leaving all the heavy energy behind and moving into a much smoother sailing type of year, because again, your karma is balanced, the scales are balanced, and that all unfolded last year. So anyways, that is what I have for Pisces rising. I hope that this resonated with you, and I will be back in the middle of February to bring you the Lovescope for the second half of the month. I hope that you have a wonderful and romantic Valentine's Day and a great 2 weeks.